Hi Adorners, welcome back to Adornment with Adrienne. Today we're going to be creating barbecue brisket, beef brisket at home. If you're interested, please keep watching, and welcome back to Adornment with Adrienne. Hi Adorners, I hope you're well. Welcome back to Adornment with Adrienne. Happy pre-Labor Day. Today I'm going to be working on a barbecue brisket. Beef brisket. If you have been watching, part Texas girl, part Jersey girl, part down south girl, and I actually like beef brisket. Okay, but with all the rain that we've been having and not wanting to be outside, I'm going to create in my slow cooker crock pot a beef brisket, and this is something that we can do all winter long, and I wanted to share it with you. So if you're interested, please keep watching, and welcome back to Adornment with Adrienne. Hi Adorners, so again, welcome back. So we're gonna have a beef brisket here. This is a beef brisket that's been cut into several pieces over, and I actually froze. I found one on sale a while back at Kroger for really cheap. And so I cut it up into 3 or 4 parts, and I've put it in the freezer so for when I wanna cook for a holiday. And so as it is a holiday time and almost the start of fall, I wanted to go ahead and cook a beef brisket. Okay, so let me share one of the secrets that we have as a Texas girl. This is liquid smoke, okay? Do you use liquid smoke? Let me show you. All right, liquid smoke. All right, this is a hickory flavored liquid smoke, and what it does is it brings the outside in, okay? So if you're not outside, you're not able to go outside to barbecue, I have a cup of water in my slow cooker, okay? And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna squirt. This is really potent or very strong. All right, it's already opened. I'm gonna do about 4 dashes. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you would think, oh wow, don't you need more? But you really don't. Okay, you really don't. You can smell the smoke. It smells like hickory barbecue outside. Okay, Adorners, so one of the things you can do if you want to barbecue inside is you can use a grill mate. Okay, this one is a mesquite grill mate with stubs. You see the little stubs man on the outside. It will bring the outside in, okay? But what I'm going to be using today is a zesty herb grill mates along with our liquid smoke and some paprika, and of course some Montreal seasoning. Okay, so I've already added about a 1/4 cup of oil and liquid measuring cup, and I've mixed together some of our zesty herb packet with some vegetable oil. Okay, Adorners, so because I want all of my seasonings to stay on my beef or my brisket, I'm going to go ahead and put it in my crock pot. Have a knife here. Right. In it goes. And I'll be right back. Okay, Adorners, you may be able to hear the rain coming down now, as I said, outside. And if you still want barbecue but you don't want to be outside, like I said, liquid smoke is definitely the way to go. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead. This is an old crock pot that my grandmother gave me years and years ago, and honestly, I just never wanted to get rid of it. It still works perfectly fine, and I'm just keeping it. Okay, brisket in here. Let me just go ahead and show you. And what I'm gonna, okay, Adorners, so I let my beef brisket thaw, and now it's time to go ahead and season our meat. All right, so we have our zesty herb packet, all right, that we made up some oil and our zesty oil packet, and I am just going to go ahead and just pour that all over the top of my meat and just let it drizzle all the way across. Okay, one of the things I've found living in the South is that a lot of times people use Italian dressing, all right, to season their meats, which I'm really surprised about, but it actually does work. Okay, so we have our zesty herb. I'm just going to make sure it's all over our meat here. All right. And now I'm going to add a little bit of paprika. Okay. Just a little bit on the top. All right, little paprika. You know, my family knows I love paprika on everything. All right, and that's going to give us that look that we're looking for, part of it. And as well, I have a Montreal seasoning. Do you use Montreal seasoning for steak and beef? I love it. All right, Alright, so it has garlic and pepper and all kinds of wonderful flavors. You can smell it. It smells so great. I'm going to cover the top of my brisket with that. Alright, any of it will seep down. Alright, and so because we have the liquid smoke in the bottom of our pan, this is already getting hot. We have the liquid smoke in the bottom of our pan. We're gonna have that aroma as if we're barbecuing outside, but as we know, it's raining. We don't want to be outside, and you may not want to barbecue outside anyway. I think it's thundering. All right, so I'm just gonna let this sit for a few hours. I'm gonna put my lid on here, and we're gonna let it cook. Check on it periodically and show you how it turns out. Every time you open that crock pot, you can smell the smoke. It smells like barbecue. So even though it's a crock pot and you think, oh, it's crock pot, we don't want to touch it. Okay, we want to make sure because it still gets hot. All right, and we'll be back. Happy Labor Day. Okay, Adorners, so I just wanted you to see, this is our brisket about 45 minutes in. You can see it's looking beautiful. All right. I'll be back. Okay, Adorners, so we see our brisket again. You can see this is about 2 hours in. All right, looking great. Okay, Adorners, so we're about 3 or 4 hours in. You can see our brisket is crusting up nicely, cooking up very nicely. I'm going to go ahead and baste it. All right, so we're going to just baste. Okay, Adorners, so you can see I've cooked my brisket for about 4 to 4.5 hours so far. And I probably will cut off a few slices for dinner and just let it just kind of cook on low for the rest of the evening. Alright, so here's some of our brisket. You can see cooking up nicely. So, as always, thank you for joining me with Adornment with Adrienne. Again, I'm your auntie or your girlfriend of lifestyle and decor. And we have our beautiful brisket. Just take a little piece out again that I cut off so you can see it. And have our beautiful brisket here. Alright. And I'm going to be eating it. I'm going to let it cook a little bit more. But I just wanted you guys to see that you can cook it up in your crock pot. Okay, so as always, thank you for joining me with Adornment with Adrienne. I'm your girlfriend and auntie of lifestyle and decor. And as always, instead of saying goodbye, I say saving hello for another time. See you in the next video.